What important skills should a child learn? I think this is something I'm very passionate about. I don't think that sending a child to a school is a good idea. I'm not anti-education. I'm very pro-education. I'm very pro-learning. I'm still learning stuff, and I think you learn until you die. But in terms of skills, I think schools are very, very bad at teaching things that children need for the real world. You know how they always say, "Oh, I never learned how to do my taxes at school." Yeah, so they're not teaching children, teenagers, children, but of course a child doesn't need to know how to do their taxes because that's a long way away. But they need to teach real life skills. Teach children how to be brave, teach them to make mistakes and not be afraid of mistakes. Too often, our society is like, "Ooh, you should be afraid all the time, don't make mistakes." But mistakes, when you make a mistake is when you learn. So teach them confidence, teach them, public speaking, teach them how to also, be proud of what they have achieved. Real life skills like taking risks. See, risk taking is not something that is encouraged in society, at least in my society. So that is something that needs to change because you need to be able to, trust your intuition. You need to be able to, especially when you're young, that's the right age to be taking all kinds of risks. I don't mean stupid risks, but I think that's a good skill to develop, especially if you want to become someone who goes to a 9 to 5, because again, that's respectable. That's a good, of course, everybody needs security. But I think instead of training children to be worker bees, we should actually be training them to just, the most important, I think, job of parenting, well, or even teaching a child, is how do I figure out where this child's natural talents lie, and how do I encourage them to invest their time and energy into the appropriate venues, right? And so those related skills, that's what a child needs to, focus on. Of course, everybody needs to have basic stuff like social skills and blah, blah, blah. But I think what I just spoke of is a little bit more important.